The first block of assessment criteria is composed of 6 items. The student understood the question and answered it. It is very important that your oral presentation should be a real and clear answer to the question you're asked. The question calls for an answer, yes or no. We are expecting you to answer rather yes or rather no. Not answering the question being discriminatory. The second item, you show the grounding of the question in the teaching from GEM, core courses, and specialisms. That is, although the question is a generalist question grounded in the news, it is important that you build upon what you have studied to answer it. Thirdly, the student is capable of developing a transversal and pluridisciplinary approach to the question and highlighting its social implications. Means we are expecting you not to address the question from one micro discipline, one micro viewpoint, but you to broaden the perspective and show that a question calls for several viewpoints, several disciplines, and namely has an implication for society. It is not a technical, topical question. The fourth item, the student is capable of taking a position on the question and articulating propositions, and not just general and commonplace claims. Here, this means we are expecting you to eventually answer the question by a rather yes and a rather no, so that we can disagree with you and therefore engage in a conversation with you. Also, we expect you not just to be descriptive of things, but to be capable of going farther and suggesting ways of changing, improving, amending things. The fifth item, the student substantiates his or her claims with concrete examples and does not limit himself or herself to abstract and generic claims. This means that anytime you make any claim, this should be substantiated with a theoretical argument and with a concrete example coming from real life, and ideally supplemented with some personal, professional experiences for use. And lastly, the student shows critical thinking and good knowledge of organizational life. This means that we are expecting you to follow the news and the most recent updates from newspapers, from specialized practitioners' journals, from professional fora. So when you answer your question, you show that you know beyond what you learn at school, and you know beyond what you've just been told, and you know beyond what you may have seen on social media.